Hi everyone, hashtag B1 Less News 181. But now it's hashtag Hear Us. Capital HEAR, capital US, as in Hear Us. We're not going anywhere. We're just getting started. And anyone out there who thinks that this was a flash in the pan is quickly recognizing it's a little bit more like a tsunami. I'm here with Timothy Welsh at Tanner's Dad. And we have been doing this since August 29th of 2014. So after Governor Jerry Brown signed SB 277, we took a little bit of a break. But now, Tim, tell us what's going on Twitter so that we can get back in the swing of things.
Never in the history of our movement have as many groups and individuals and celebrities
Okay,
come together.
Tim, I'm going to stop you right now. I don't know what you did different, but now you're doing that reverb thing. So did you move, or is there two devices sitting next to one another? What changed?
Nothing changed. I went from one device to a different device.
Huh, there's just reverb for some reason. Do you need to close any apps? No?
Well, now you get to do the talking.
No, I don't want to talk. I want you to talk today. Well, I want to talk about this meme that we just saw out there, and it's a question that that people just don't want to seem to answer, which is, when it comes to the pro-vaccine side, the pro-mandate side, the eliminate civil liberties for the good of the common good kind of promoters that will regurgitate anything and everything that they hear or see on the news, but refuse to look at any of the research. We totally get that side. It's socially acceptable. You can be in a party and not be a pariah. But the bigger question is, why in the world would anybody choose to be the face of the anti-vax movement? Why would anybody do that? Until you can come up with an answer to that question, you're not going to be at peace. And like one of the people, Ben Allen, who is the co-author of SB 277, who I tried very hard to climb in his brain enough that he could really look at some of the research. I just wasn't successful enough. But until he can answer that question, I am surprised he can even sleep at night, that he's not on the internet trying to find out what's really going on when you peek at the research and you peek at what these people are really talking about. Because you could be up all night just being horrified. You could all night long just watch personal testimonials from parents who have witnessed their children be damaged by vaccines. And there are so many whys out there. There's, why would people step up to be the quote unquote face of the anti-vax movement? And the reason I think they put anti-vax there is because they've tried to stigmatize it so much that they have tried to make it that you can't be a lucid researching person that says, look, there's a place for vaccines, but it certainly isn't the government's place to mandate that parents ignore whatever research they do and do as they're told. Do you know what I mean? So there's two big why questions. Why would anybody be the face of the anti-vax movement, which is really the face of the I want to research and protect parental rights movement? And then the other one is, why aren't these people just going away? Why aren't they just going away? I mean, if there really is no safety concern, why don't they just go away? It's just, Tim, I don't know if I can hear you now, and I gotta go any second now, but are you even there, Tim? You're there, but I can't hear.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, try to talk for a second. Let's see how it works now.
Tanner's on my lap too.
Oh, we don't mind Tanner. We don't mind Tanner. And I'm going to text them I need 5 more minutes. So you talk for a minute. Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that. Talk for a minute. I want to see if it sounds like I can hear you.
Never before have we had as many people lined up on our side, to have the African American community, the celebrity of Jim Carrey, Kirstie Alley, musicians. We've never had it in such a cohesive group. Never have we had Robert F. Kennedy Jr. going head to head with the New York Times. This is a bellwether day that everybody just needs to take that deep breath and answer that question, and look at the people that are posing the questions now and saying, why would they be involved in this?
Well, and you can't, I just want to talk to those people who want to believe that Jerry Brown did the right thing, and want to believe that vaccines are safe and effective, and want to believe that there really is no downside to SB 277. And I want to speak to them and say, are you sure? Are you really sure? Have you really opened your heart and your brain and your eyeballs to doing enough research to really feel confident that, for one, we know that safe and effective are relative. We know that when they say vaccines are safe and effective, they don't mean 100% safe and effective. They mean that safe for most and effective for most. We know that. They have admitted this publicly, that there isn't a 100% effectiveness rate, nor is there a 100% safety rate. So the only debate on the table is the cost of benefit based on, can I have 2 more minutes, please? Thank you. The cost to benefit based on how safe and how effective. So your only question should be, what can I do research-wise to attempt to look at the safetiness and effectiveness rate of the vaccine so that I can better decide whether or not a global mandate is really a great thing. You know what I mean? But my entire family is chomping at the bit right now to get me off this. Tim, do you have anything to say right now other than everybody keep up the great work? What else would you say to people?
Just have a very positive attitude and claim your position now. Stand tall, stand proud, and make sure they hear us.
And just keep giving people examples. Kelly Fincher right here on the Max Fincher channel is just doing unbelievably amazing work. And this video, the tinyurl.com/SB277 must watch now. There's just so much out there to work with. You don't have to be dogmatic. You just have to do your B1 less. I have yet to have a day go by that I haven't done a B1 less, which means I just open the doggy door with anyone and everyone I can to the concept that this is not about vaccines. This is about medical freedom, and we just don't have it in America. If you have a child that goes into the emergency room with a broken arm but hasn't felt well for about 3 weeks, and they do a bunch of tests and they determine that that child has leukemia, you will not have parental choice in that moment. You will not leave that hospital until you have done the standard of care that's dictated by the American Medical Association, the American Pediatric Association, that hospital, your insurance carrier. We do not have medical freedom. And SB 277 is just one more nail in what they're trying to be the coffin, but we're actually using it as a vehicle for change. So we will see you guys on, let me just get back to this one. This is the question everyone needs to ask. So we will see you on Twitter at #HearUs that is absolutely taken off. See you on Hear Us.